Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Got a song stuck in my head. I have a song stuck in my head. Hi, Salah. Hi, buddy. Hi there. Hi. Almost ready to start, guys. Are you guys well today? All right. We're just waiting a few moments for our Facebook friends to join us, and then we're going to get started. Hello, Mr. Bell. So, I hope you guys are all well. Today, I'm going to continue with Elisa and I's series on easily confused words. And I've got 4 sets that I'm going to share with you today. Hello, Abdullah. Nice to see you again. It's one of my biggest fans. Yes, yes, yes. And so let's get those ears nice and open. I'm going to be doing some spelling with you today because I'm not using the whiteboard. Turns out that was a bit of never mind. So the first set of words, Nayedson, how's it going, buddy? The first set of words are breath and breathe. Breath and breathe. The first one, breath, is a noun. And here is an example of it. I held my breath while I was waiting for the results. I held my breath while I was waiting for the results. B-R-E-A-T-H. Hello, Prolin. B-R-E-A-T-H, breath. It's a noun. I'm holding my breath. The second one, breathe, is the verb. To breathe. One has to breathe in and out deeply in order to relax. But the spelling includes a final E. B-R-E-A-T-H-E, to breathe. One needs to breathe deeply in and out in order to relax. So, breath, the noun, to breathe, the verb. Different pronunciation, different spelling, different meaning. All right. Hello, Hema. Hello, Taz. The next set of words, empathy and sympathy. Very easily confused, even by native speakers. So the first one, empathy. E-M-P-A-T-Y is a noun. We use empathy when we want to say that we understand a person's feelings or their perspective on something. And this is an example. The government is not demonstrating much empathy for the people. The government is not demonstrating much empathy for the people. The verb for empathy is to empathize. Empathize. E-M-P-A-T-H-I-Z-E. Yes, you can also spell it with an S, empathize. So that is the noun with the verb empathize, which means to have an understanding or to show an understanding of somebody's feelings or their perspective. The second one was sympathy. S-Y-M-P-A-T-H-Y. Sympathy. It's also a noun. And we use it when we talk about feeling sorrow or sadness for someone else's suffering. This is an example, you could feel the sympathy at his funeral. You could feel the sympathy that everyone had at his funeral. All right, and the verb is to sympathize. Sympathize. S-Y-M-P-A-T-H-I-Z-E. Sympathize. All right. So in empathy, we use when we want to show an understanding of someone's feelings or perspective. Sympathy is when we want to show that we feel sorry or we feel the sorrow of another person's suffering. Okay, the next two are stationery and stationery. So same pronunciation, but different spelling, very small difference, and different meaning, very different meaning. So stationery number one, S-T-A-T-I-O-N-A-R-Y. Stationary means to be immobile. That's right, still. Here's an example. My car has been stationary since the beginning of lockdown. My car has been stationary since the beginning of lockdown. It hasn't moved. It's still. The second stationery has the same spelling except for one letter. Let's see if you can pick it up. S-T-A-T-I-O-N-E-R-Y. S-T-A-T-I-O-N-E-R-Y. Did you pick it up? It's the E. So the first stationery is A-R-Y. Hello, dingbat. And the second one is E-R-Y. So the second one, what does it mean? Well, it's these. It's writing utensils, writing paper, pens, pencils, paper clips, anything that you might need, ink brushes, anything that you might need to study or to write. As a teacher, I have plenty stationery, or I spend a lot of money on stationery because I need to write a lot. Now, an easy way to remember the difference between stationery and stationery is think of the word pen. Pen is spelled P-E-N. It's stationery with an E-R-Y. So when you want to write, or when you want to say, I need to buy myself some stationery, and you need to write it, just remember pen. It's got an E, and so stationery for pens, E-R-Y. All right, so the first one, stationery, A-R-Y, is to be immobile, completely still, and the second one is writing utensils. Same pronunciation, but different spelling and different meaning. And the last one, guys, the last set is imply and infer. Guys, stop me if you have any questions. Imply and infer. The first one, imply. Hello, Marwan. I-M-P-L-Y. Now, imply means to give a hint or a clue about something without saying it directly. It can be used in any context. I'm going to use the education context. The teacher implied that the student failed the test. The teacher implied that the student failed the test. So, hi, Silveria. So the teacher didn't say you failed, but said something that made the student think that they didn't do very well in the test. So the teacher implied that they didn't do well in the test. The second one is infer, I-N-F-E-R. To infer means that you are guessing something that hasn't quite been said directly. So you're guessing, you're deducing something that hasn't been said. For example, she inferred that her son was nervous about taking the test. She inferred that her son was nervous about taking the test. So she didn't say it. She didn't say it, but she guessed it because she could see that her son was unhappy and maybe jittery and sweating. And so she guessed that he may be nervous. All right, so remember, hello, Angelica. Hello, sweetie. Imply is to give a hint or a clue without saying something directly, and to infer is to guess something without it being said. You usually infer by observing. Very often we tell our students you need to try and infer the meaning of vocabulary without looking at the dictionary. So observing, trying to understand through the context. All right. So guys, those are my 4 sets of easily confused words. Breath, the noun, and breathe, the verb. Empathy and sympathy. Stationery, A-R-Y. And stationery, E-R-Y, and to imply and to infer. I hope you gain some benefit from these and that they will no longer be confusing for you. I know that they can be. So try and use them. And if you make a mistake, that's also okay. That brings me to the end of my talk this evening. Just a reminder to all of you out there, English 1 is online. We have the most amazing, dynamic classes online with some exceptional teachers. We also offer private lessons and specialized group classes, and all of our students have access to chats and social clubs and so much more. If you are interested, please drop us a line, reach out to us on any of our platforms, and I will also be leaving our details in the description box below the video on our YouTube channel. All of our videos are recorded, so please head on to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and there are tons of videos for you to watch and learn from. With that, I leave you guys. Naidson. Oh, it's my pleasure, Naidson. Abdullah, can you write them under the video too? Absolutely, I will do that. Absolutely. So I'm going to write the vocabulary that I have shared with you guys today in the description box below. That's a really good suggestion, Abdullah. Thank you very much. With that, guys, I will leave you. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.